day and welcome to our video. In this video, we are going to discuss our opinion on the government's approach and strategies in addressing the drug issues in the country. Then after it, we will going to provide specific instances to exemplify the government's significant achievements in combating drug-related issues throughout history. Then next to it, we will be giving our opinion on what is the best way to address the nation's drug issue. Then state what specific areas require attention to address this persistent problem. The drug issue is a serious public health challenge that needs urgent attention due to its complex effects on both health and society. To tackle this problem effectively, a range of strategies must be implemented and actively managed. The government's push to reduce illegal drug use will be successful only if it addresses the issue from multiple angles. The government have created the anti-drug strategy, balancing aggressive law enforcement with a strict adherence to human rights, and the rule of law is crucial in reducing drug supply. This approach should be complemented by thorough efforts to address drug demand and supported by robust international collaboration. Combining these strategies can create a more effective and humane response to the drug crisis. Our positive opinion on the government's approach and strategies for addressing the drug issue in the Philippines is that the government has been responsible in tackling this problem. It has instilled in Filipinos an awareness of how drug issues are being addressed. This heightened vigilance has led people to be more watchful on social media, in the news, and in their surroundings regarding drug issues. The government, particularly during Duterte's presidency, was seen as effective in this regard. The administration was successful in providing solutions to the problem, as evidenced by the reduction in illegal drug use, drug trafficking, and drug-related crimes including rape. Many Filipinos who sought a safer and more secure community were proud and impressed by his presidency and the government's actions on this issue. His mandates led to effective collaboration among agencies such as the PNP, PDEA, and DDB in tackling drug problems. The Dangerous Drugs Board, or the DDB, and other related agencies played a significant role in implementing these laws. While some Filipinos appreciate the government's accomplishments in addressing drug issues through their strategies and campaigns, others are remorseful and empathetic towards families who have lost loved ones due to the government's approach to drug law enforcement. The government's methods, which included extrajudicial killings, have raised concerns about injustice. The administration's focus was often on reducing drug-related crimes rather than addressing the root causes of drug activity, such as poverty and lack of opportunities. When law enforcement, particularly the PNP, targeted individuals on drug lists, the use of lethal force in cases where suspects did not surrender led to fatalities without considering the impact on their families. This approach has highlighted a perceived lack of effort to understand and remedy the underlying reasons why people engage in drug-related activities, leading to criticism that the government's strategy was too narrow and did not fully address the complexities of the issue.
The government's most successful strategy was Philippine Drug War, which began under Rodrigo Duterte's presidency, which was called War on Drug. It was when crimes involving drugs have really reduced, where millions of Filipino drug users and pushers' lives are put to an end if they will not stop or surrender. Although some argue that Duterte's strategy has led to a significant decrease in drug-related crime and has disrupted drug trafficking networks. Proponents claim that it has brought immediate attention to the drug problem in the Philippines, raising awareness and prompting actions where previous measures were seen as ineffective. The ultimate aim of reducing the influence of drug cartels and improving public safety resonates with many who support those stance on drug-related issues. The Philippine government's law enforcement strategies in addressing drug issues, particularly under President Rodrigo Duterte, have been highly controversial. The war on drugs has been marked by aggressive police actions and high-profile anti-drug campaigns. Critics argue that these strategies have led to widespread human rights abuses, including extrajudicial killings, and have often disproportionately affected marginalized communities.
So we have here the 7 best way to address the nation's drug issue. Number 1 is the policy formulation. Create and implement policies that regulate controlled drug use, aiming to reduce in its impact. Number 2 is preventive education. Educate those people about the dangers of drugs abuse and how to avoid it, particularly the targeting vulnerable groups. Number 3 is research. Conduct a study to better understand drug abuse, its cause, and effective intervention. Number 4 is treatment. Provide medical and psychological help for those struggling with addiction to support their recovery. Number 5 is rehabilitation and recognition. Assist individual overcoming addiction. Number 6 is alternative development programs. Offer the alternative activities and opportunities, reducing the appeal of drug use. Number 7, and the last one, regional and international cooperation. Collaborate with other regions, countries to share knowledge and strategies about addressing drug abuse. So overall, it stressed the comprehensive strategy involving policies, education, and also the reduced drug abuse.
In this part, I will state the specific areas that requires attention to address this persistent problem. Today, the problem of drug use and abuse remains as one of the major social problems in the Philippines. We are still suppliers of illegal drugs, and the drug issues in the Philippines or in our country will never put to an end. If there are still suppliers of illegal drugs, it indicates that the demand for these substances remains significant despite efforts to curb their distribution. Addressing this issue typically involves a combination of strategies, including stricter law enforcement, targeted prevention programs, and treatment and rehabilitation services for those affected by drug addiction. The challenge is to disrupt the supply chain while also addressing the underlying social, economic, and psychological factors that contribute to drug abuse. One specific area that requires attention is rural communities, where drug supply and abuse can often go unnoticed and unaddressed. In these areas, limited access to healthcare and social services can exacerbate the problem, making it crucial to enhance outreach, support, and prevention programs tailored to the unique needs of these communities.